Good morning, Rory Powers with Right Line Trading. This broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. It's important to know that I am not a licensed financial advisor. We are not giving any trading advice, investing advice, and if you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, which are significant, we encourage you to consult with a licensed financial advisor. All right, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me this morning. We got started a little bit late. So let's run real quick to the Forex Factory and take a look at the calendar. Today is Thursday, July 10th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Any day above ground has started off in a great way. Praise God. So July 10th at 8:30, we had unemployment claims, a big red folder, high impact. FOMC member Masalam speaks this morning at 9. Then nothing until 10:30 with natural gas storage. A little bit later on this afternoon is the 30-year bond auction. FOMC member Waller's going to be speaking, and daily. So let's just take a quick look at the unemployment claims. How did that news report come out? This morning at 8:30, U.S. applications for jobless benefits fell to 227,000 last week. Remain at historically healthy level. So a very positive economic report. I always like to look at the overall trading environment that we're getting ourselves into here. Since the session break, we've had some pretty sideways looking action. The Asian session, we kind of started going down. And then with the London Open back up, and we're pretty much back where we started from yesterday. And on the E-mini on the S&P 500, let's take a quick look at the Unorenco bars. Since midnight, just a slow, steady move up. You could see the Asian session started with a down move, and then it worked its way right back up to that area of resistance at 63.12. Good morning, Rao. Good morning, Ankh, Duke, Rion, Mark, Tom, Judy, Mukhtar. Hope you had a nice evening. Thanks for joining us today. All right, let's get ready to rock and roll. Yesterday we had a really nice open. Big move to the upside. And we'll keep an eye on the price action this morning. $2,000 on crude. Rao, great job. $21,000. Rao is an expert at trading crude oil, let me tell you. Great job. Congratulations. We got the market. If today's your first day joining us, welcome. My name's Rory Powers. I'm with Right Line Trading. And we're going to be showcasing the automated bots that we've developed for NinjaTrader 8. NinjaTrader 8 is the platform they run on. What's required to run these bots? Two things: NinjaTrader and live data. You got those two things going, you're in business. We've let these bots run through the pre-market, the overnight session, and we have what I refer to as my leaderboard. These are the bots doing the best in the current trading session. The what have you done for me latelys. Speaking of what have you done for me latelys, we're going to put the chart trader here on that AI 20U sniper. I was looking at the numbers, and this bot is begging for us to trade it. If you look, I did a little bit of a analysis this morning. This bot in the month of July, from the 1st to the 10th, is up $5,086. Oh my goodness gracious. So let's keep an eye on that one. And as usual, we're going to keep an eye on our power play. Let's see if we get a pop through resistance. I'm going to get my trade copiers up. We're going to be trading these on some Apex accounts. Via the use of a trade copier, we're able to use our power play bot, which you're going to see over here, execute trades, and copy it across 5 or 6 different Apex accounts. Let's keep an eye on price action this morning. Good volume, big volume. See if we get this pullback and go. Had a great meeting with John yesterday. John is one of our new members, recorded the session. And I think his questions were exactly what you'd expect somebody just getting started with the AI auto. He has a good foundation with some experience in trading options. And Charles did his training video yesterday at 12 noon Eastern. But if anybody wants a copy of the one-on-one that I did with John, let me know. I'm happy to share it with you, and I don't think he would mind. I'll just make sure it's okay with him. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a move down here. One of the conditions for this power play bot to take a trade is we have to have an alignment of trend on our higher time frame. In this case, we use a 20 Unirenko as our higher time frame. So we want market structure to align. For a long trade, we want price to be above the 50 on both time frames. For a short trade, bam, we just broke below the 50 here, and my power play took off short. I like to see 3/4 of the candle body come through on the 20 Unirenko. 3/4 of that candle body must come through in order for me to take a trade, in order for me to enable my copier. And Sergio's doing some updates on that automation to follow these rules. But you can see my 20U really hasn't cleared it by 3/4 of the candle body. And it's acting as support. Let's see if it gets the break. It's starting to look juicy now. Here we go. Here we go. And we look for the trade to get in our profit window. What I mean by that is we have a 100-tick profit target. Once we get plus 75 on the move, our stop is going to fly down and lock in 50 ticks of profit. 50 ticks of profit, $250. And we look to make $250 to $500 a day. Hey, we're in good shape on this trade. Here it comes. Here it comes. Let's see if it can get in our profit window. Now, once it goes up 300, My stop attaches to the 15 EMA. So worst case scenario at this point, you're going to get a break even on the trade. Woo, that was close. That was close. Here it comes again. Oh, man, a nail biter. A nail biter. The way our technology works is this is the drone that I'm trading. It's got an exit on a line change at break even. So it didn't quite have the range to get to 100 ticks. It did make it to 60, it's important to know. And the way our technology works, the bot, we're trading the drone, the inputs are static, they're not changing. On the bot, however, they are changing. Let's see another trade. And right after this trade, we're going to see where the bot moved its profit target based on the average true range of the current trading environment. Let's see if this one gets any follow through. Plus 180. I'm looking at my P&L on my chart trader here. Our haymaker's up just under 700. The velocity drone is on the leaderboard. That's using a much more liberal stop. There's a lot more risk associated with that strategy. The velocity gives it more room. My stop on this strategy is 60 ticks, or $300 of risk on the mini. The velocity that you see on my leaderboard is risking 500 on the mini, 100 ticks, $50 on a micro contract. Let's take a look at the bot. I'm curious to see where the profit target is moved to. Here it is here. It actually didn't take this trade. So if I edit the bot strategy, I'll see that it moved the profit target to 79 ticks. Just under $400. So you would get into your profit window once you're up 54 ticks on the trade, which the first trade we would have been in our profit window in that case. Hey, good morning, Toby. I sent you an email this morning when you get a chance. You can see my 20U is stuck right on that 50 moving average. Our 15 is still above the 50 on the 20U. 15 still above the 50. Little more risk associated with that entry with the 15 above the 50. Just under 1,000 contracts a minute crossing. We got a ranging market here. Slowly making lower lows, though, it looks like. Now we got 3/4 of our candle body through on the 20U. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. Let's wait for our setup. We know when price action is sideways, we don't do well. I'm going to run to the restroom. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Didn't miss much, did I? Looks like we're in the same place where we left off. I noticed on the 20 Unorenko, there were very few candles. Now, Unorenko, I was talking with John yesterday. Unorenko is not a time-based bar. It's calculated in ticks. So the more volatility, the more bars. Looking at from midnight to now, There's maybe 20 or 25 bars. Not a lot of bars at all. So the best thing we could do at this point is just sit on our hands and wait, right? We don't want to pull in a loser. Let's see if we get some follow through. Here we go. It can change quickly. You see the spike in volume. That's a good indicator that institutional money is influencing this ticker. You see that volume spike. We went from 1,000 to 2,000. Those aren't retail traders. So they're going to push the price down. The market's been so resilient. It keeps making new highs. Here it comes. Very close to my bam profit window, 250 or 500. Is this our move to the downside? Okay, it was a 250. Power play's hanging tough. I think that trade gave us a little taste of what to expect at the present time. It's going to be a nail biter. We're going to also do our daily drawing. I actually already did it. I got four new winners. Four new winners for the $1 Profit King Challenge accounts. Our winner on this Profit King is going to be tomorrow, the 11th, July 11th, 7/11. Very slow, very slow, very slow. Our 20U sniper has not fired off yet. It needs a little bit of a pullback and a go. Let's try to jump in. I'm going to try to jump in short right here on this signal B. I think it's got a little more room to the downside to go. Take it right to support. Yeah, there we go. We're in. Come on, push down. I'll take it. I'll take it on my PAs. Let's let the evaluation stay in it. Get my profit window. I'm going to take the risk right off the trade. Get my profit window. Come on down. Come on down. Push on down. It's in my window. Got a beautiful entry there. I got a hanger. Okay. Another hanger. Ah, Boy, that's copier. That copier, man. It does it to me all the time. But listen, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. We got a one and done. Close enough to my profit goal. I got $415 across my PA accounts, including the evals over 1,000. And we're just going to take baby steps. We'll take what the market will give us. We'll take what the market will give us. I really like the entry. Looking at the 20U and the 30 range, my 15 had crossed the 50, and I was getting those triangles, which signify momentum is pinned to the downside. On my 20 Unirenko, my RSI line in my Laguerre oscillator was pinned. And I had those beautiful red triangles. The 15 crossed the 50. And on my 30 range, it was an identical setup. So I enabled my copier. And the next automated entry that it took, it copied across all of my accounts. So I timed when the entry was going to take place. But after that, it was all automated. So let me show real quick who our winners were. Our winners today, Rodney, Suzanne, Mandinga, Hawk V. Your names were randomly selected today. Congratulations. We're going to be sending you an email with a coupon code that will give you a $1 Profit King Challenge account. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. These are the bots that are performing the best. This 8U Signal C, man, that 8U on the NASDAQ has been doing well. The number one bot is the 2-minute retirement plan. You know what? This power play is going to jump. No, it's got this area of support preventing the trigger. If it breaks through, this could have some running room to the downside. Here we go. Bam. It's in. Are we overextended? We're going to find out. Now that area of support becomes resistance. Let's see if it's enough. We're dangerously close to our stop. Hawk V, congratulations. Okay, that one did not succeed. That was a failure. Let's see. It's going to retest it. I still think this thing is going to take another leg down. But listen, it's important once you hit your profit goal to stop. If it seems like you're going to keep getting winners, but it catches up with you. It's just the law of averages. Here comes the iBot 16U. 8U Steven. Let's take a look at 8U Steven. When 8U Steven gets hot, let me tell you something. There's not many bots up here that can keep up with it. Obviously, on an 8 Unirenko on the NASDAQ, It's a little risky. Here we go. It's back in now. Let's take a look. It takes these beautiful pullback and goes. Look at that entry it took. Absolutely dynamite entry. I like to say, once the bot finds the ebb and flow of the market, they're very hard to stop. And that's when you see it come up on our leaderboard, because that particular strategy is thriving in these market conditions. And you could see this 8U on that signal C short, bam, gets in. Retracement, bam, gets in. It found the ebb and flow. It pulled in two huge winners. And the way the market is moving lends well to this particular strategy. That's when it starts making its way up to the top of our leaderboard. The other bot doing very well right now is the iBot on the 16U. Here it is now. This is a 2-contract strategy. A little more risk associated with a 2-contract strategy. Here we go. This could have some running room. It broke right through that area of support. Okay, 1350. Now it's going to look for that retracement. It's going to get the pullback and go. Drop right back into a short entry if it continues to do what it's been doing. Here we go. Big move down. Big move down. We're getting all kinds of really nice opportunities here. Let's go to our power play again. Let's see how it's doing. It's in another trade now. 250 or 500. Bam, 500. Power plays up 700. Took a beautiful signal B. It's right back in. Could be a little bit overbought on this oversold. Excuse me. We're quite a ways off that 50. Price always likes to revert back to the mean. Let me get my Profit King Challenge domes up. What I could do, I think I already have them. This is NQ. Let me fix the account. Bam, full winner on the NASDAQ on the 16U. Caught a $580 short on the NASDAQ there on my Rhythmic Trader. Let's go to the E-mini. Here's our E-mini. I don't want to confuse anybody if you're new here. What I'm doing here is our sister company, our funding arm of Right Line Trading is called Right Line Funding. We have a prop firm that provides funding for traders. And we can trade these. We have a challenge. It's called the Profit King Challenge that we're currently running. And these are all SIM accounts. You have a $2,000 trailing threshold, a trailing drawdown. In order to qualify for one of the prizes, you have to make $3,000 in profits. All right, Rao. Hey, Clinton, I'm sorry. July 11th. July 11th it ends. Sorry, my friend, I just saw your question. No, I'm a terrible trader too, Rao. When it comes down to discretionary trading, I'm just the worst at it. It's very difficult because our human, our human emotions play tricks on us. We'll take a look at the leaderboard real quick on the Profit King Challenge. Let me go to the Profit King Challenge. In case you're wondering, it's for $20. That's your entry fee. For $20, you're in the contest, and you'll trade a $2,000 intraday trailing drawdown account. You're going to be in the, I'm going to log into the members area where we have a dynamic leaderboard. So you always see where you are, where your standing is. And if you hit the $3,000 profit mark without breaching your account with that $2,000 trailing drawdown, then you're going to qualify for one of 10 prizes, first through 10th. First place, you get the check, $1,000. Normally, second through 10th place, you get the trophy. In this contest, if you're first or through 10th, you're going to get a check. Isn't that nice? 500 for second, 300 for third, 100 for fourth. Fifth through 10th is $50 each. Once I log in and I go to my leaderboard, I see Tejas is up. Now, listen, I'm not in the contest, so I'm not number 4. Number 4 is Genitas. Oh, look at this. Toby. Look at Toby. I thought they were all Tejas. Toby made his way up to number 2 and qualified with the 3,000. Great job, Toby. Congratulations. You moved into second place. Second place is a $500 bill. Second place is a $500 bill. Tejas is in first and third. So we got a really great contest here between Tejas and Toby, Canada versus the U.S. And it's shaping up to come down to the wire come tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. Contest closes at 5 p.m. Here we go. We're right back in on the power play. The bots are catching some really beautiful short moves. We just had to wait out that first 15 or 20 minutes. Let's see if it gets in our profit window. The E-mini just broke below the VWAP. Charles is in the house. Mr. Sider, good to see you, sir. Good morning. Well, let's see if we can push through this little area of support, this latest area of support. Come on down. The weather's nice. Rich, the name of the bot that I'm using is called the Power Play bot and drone. I'm actually trading the Power Play drone. I kind of quit while I was ahead. I took a trade earlier, caught a nice move down, and scored about $1,000 across my Apex accounts. Here we go. We're right back in the NQ30 range. This is the power play that just took the entry. I was also looking at on my leaderboard the Steven drone. Steven is trading the 8 Unorenko and it's crushing it. It found the ebb and flow of the market and it might have hit the profit goal for the day at 2,000. I think once it reaches 2,000, it'll stop trading. Came back, came back on us on that particular trade. See a beautiful leaderboard here. We have a really nice diversity of different bots that trade not only different instruments, but different time frames. Are all my bots winning today? No. On the bottom are the losers. These are the bots that are losing. On my leaderboard, the ones that are winning are the ones that I always consider to trade on my live account. I look at a very short look back, which would be today, this trading session starting at 6 p.m. last night. And then what I also do I try to do it, every couple of days, is I go through out of the box. These bots come with their own individual SIM account. So if you go to your trade performance on Ninja, the way you get there is on your control center, you would go to new trade performance. And this is going to come up. And it's a very powerful analysis of historical trade performance that looks at a number of different factors. Very valuable information. And we allow the data to make all of the decisions for us. But what we could do is we could look at a predetermined look back. And in this example, I'm looking from July 1st to July 10th today. And I click generate. And what it does is it gives me the ability to filter each one of the accounts and see what the historical performance is in July. So I could very quickly go through my bots and see which ones are performing the best. I don't know. Has the market found a bottom here for the day, or is it going to continue down? Maybe we're on the road to recovery here. iBot and Q30. I know Bobby's trading the ES20 range. I'm pulling for that bot big time. I don't see it. Let's take a quick look and see where it is. Now, everyone's computer gets a little bit different results. The iBot 20 is actually in a trade. It's in a short trade. The E-mini is for the prices right at the VWAP. Anyone get that power play this morning on the move down? Around 9, I think it was around 9:45. We got that beautiful, started moving really nice to the downside. Yeah, about 9:45. Let's pivot over to the Steven. Let's see how that one's making out. That's the AI 8U. Steven, I'm going to reset this bot. It hit the daily profit goal, but once it gets hot, I'm going to reset it. It's only in a SIM account. If it was in my live account, there's no way I would reset it. I'd be done. But for demonstration purposes, I really think it found the ebb and flow of this market. So I'm going to reset the Steven drone and let it continue to trade. So let's find the NQ8U. Now, there's no guarantee that it'll continue to do well. This is a signal C. The signal C, the trigger on this is at about 47, if I remember correctly. It needed to retrace a little bit further. Coming up right behind me is going to be Mr. David Wise. There were a few that we did not have the email address to answer your question, Don, that we sent a direct message in Discord. In fact, what I'll do right now is send you a direct message. Let me see if I have your email. Give me just a minute. DTS? Okay, I just sent you a message through Discord. If you'll answer my question, I'll get it over to you. There were a few people that we did not have your email address. So if you saw that your name had won the drawing and you didn't receive an email, please send us a direct message through Discord. Not a public message, a private direct message. No, in Don, in Discord. If you go to Discord, the Right Line Funding Discord, I just sent you a message through Discord. I don't believe we have your I don't believe we have your email. Well, here we go. Nasdaq's making a little move back down. Oops, excuse me. Oh, you did get it. Okay. Okay, Don, great. Sorry about that. Um, Brock, who's my right-hand man, he's been helping me with getting the email sent out. Okay, there goes Steven, is in long. This is the number one bot on our leaderboard. Well, now it's number two. Now it's number three. Let's see if we get some follow through the upside or we get this continuation down short. Glad you found it, Don. Well, I tell you, I live right by the Air Force Base. And man, it sounds like they break the sound barrier almost every day down here. You hear these sonic booms. Here we go. Come on, push up. Let's go. Take a quick look at the stock market. We got about 6 minutes left. I want to put a link. We have a webinar today. Mr. David Kushner is our prop trading extraordinaire, I like to call him. He's got incredible discipline and patience, something that Rao and I don't have. As a, being a trader that takes trades on a discretionary basis versus automation, is you have to have a etched in stone rules based system that you look for the conditions in your mind, the technicals, and you have a little checklist in your mind, and when you see all of the conditions are met, then you pull your trigger, which is very difficult to do with your human emotions, with distractions, with everything else that goes on in our heads and the distractions that we face. These bots, they do it automatically. That was a big loser. It's got a 100 tick stop. We're coming back to the downside. Okay, let's. I'm going to put the link for registration. If you can't make it live, still encourage you to 2-minute retirement plans in. Let's take a look at the 2-minute retirement plan. This is a Signal A entry. You can see it took a Signal A short. What it's looking at is a 2-minute data series. So the entry, you can see my RSI line when it breaks down through the 80%, and my 50 is red, so it's not a counter trend trade. That retirement plan is going to jump in short. And it's looking at a few other conditions that have to be met. Yeah, Rich, I'll show you. If you go to properties, my chart background, my skin must be set to dark, is what it must be. If I go to tools, settings, general, and I'm going to look for my skin is on the Ninja Trader setting. What I could do is I can send you my chart templates. That's the easiest way. I shared mine with John yesterday, and I'd be happy to share them with you, Rich. I believe it's Bobby, if I remember correctly. But the background color of my chart is black right here. Well, back to David Kushner. David Kushner's up 39,000 in 2025. And he has a rules-based methodology that he uses to successfully and consistently trade his prop accounts. He does it on a discretionary basis, and he's going to reveal how he does it today at 7 p.m. That's Eastern Time. If you can't make it live, register anyway. You'll automatically get the replay. Seven p.m. Eastern. Prop trading hack revealed. There's that word, Duke. The prop trading hack. I think it's always worthwhile to listen to someone that's getting good results. If you could pick something up, a tidbit or two that you can implement in your own trading, it's very much worthwhile. So tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, even if you can't make it live, go ahead, register. And I assure you that we will send you a replay if you do register. So it ended up, we got a nice move to the downside between 9:45 and 10. And across our PA accounts, let's get an up to the minute. An up to the minute look. Just taking baby steps. We hit an all-time high today. Of 35,525. And that's across the three PA accounts between January 15th and July 10th. So there goes the trajectory of our curve. We've had 4 winning weeks in a row, and we're going to try to run up the score just a little bit tomorrow. And just so you know, it's not a smoke and mirror show. Um, when I check off my PA accounts and click generate, you'll see that my P&L is over $35,000 since January. It's a lot of data. When I click generate, it takes a minute or two to. Yeah, it's mostly, Robert, mostly the power play. There were a few days that I used the ES scalper, gold. There were very seldom, though, did I use any other bot besides the power play. The velocity drone, the 30 range velocity. But I would say 90 to 95%. It was on the power play, the 30 range with a couple of rules implemented. The strategy has kind of evolved over the last 6 months with different conditions in ATM strategies. All right, everybody. I want to thank you for joining me. We're just going to very quickly look at the results from today. The results from today on the Apex accounts, anywhere from 115 to 235 across the 6 accounts for a total of 1,025. And on my leaderboard, we had a really good result on a number of different bots. The 30 range velocity smoked it today. The 30 range velocity, it's important to know, is very similar to the power play. A few little differences. It's not looking at that alignment for the 20 Unorenko. And it has a 100 tick stop. It gave the trades more room, and it really thrived in today's market. The drone and the bot went all the way to the profit goal of 2,000. After commissions, 1925 on the drone, 1779 on the bot. The iBot on the NQ20U is 1334, 16U 1200. The Steven bot was up $2,000, and I reset it, and that's a good lesson. It seemed like that Steven bot wasn't going to take a loser. It had found the ebb and flow, but it certainly did find some losers. It came back down to 1100 when I re-enabled it. So it's a good idea if you do reach your profit goal to just call it a day. Retirement plan, $1,000. I bought 20U on the board. This is a gold strategy, up 300. I bought 24U and a variety of other bots up a nominal number, 100 to $50. But any day, any green day is better than any red day for sure, even if it's 50 or $100. All right, Robert, enjoy that one. I always look at, the price action, the price action on that 30 range power play. When there's really good movement, it's a strategy that's, whew, we were winning very consistently 4 out of 5 days for months and months. We were taking very little heat, and the price action was just smoking through our profit target. Once the summer came, it changed a little bit, but now if we're a little more patient and we wait for the market price action to come out of that choppy, ranging environment, and we wait for it to start moving nicely, we're starting to find consistency again. So timing is everything. Don't forget, if you would, please like my video here on YouTube. It helps get new eyes on our products and services. And I want to thank everybody again for joining us today. God willing, we'll be back at the same time, same place, same channel for our Friday review. Friday, we do 5 names. We'll be giving away 5 accounts for $1. And the contest ends tomorrow, so you'll be in for a fresh new contest if you want to wait. And you'll be able to get in for just $1 for a chance to win 1,000. Thanks again, everybody, for joining me. Hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Don't forget Kush. The Kush is on today at 7 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody. You're very welcome, Rian. Have a great day, my friend.